G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for part number 20 of my beginner's Fire Pets Cabalist playthrough. Last episode we got up to the Necropolis, or at least close to it, and this episode I think we're going to go ahead and kill the Loghorrean. So inventory is nice and empty, and actually one thing I was looking at here is this belt. Now it's definitely not bad, but it certainly could be better. I think after we kill the Loghorrean I might spend a little bit of time to get a better one. That will involve going back to veteran difficulty though, so maybe I'll do it in between. We'll see how we go for time. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and teleport down the stairs because I'm super lazy. and we're going to head into the Plains of Strife. Now, I think it was last episode or the one before, I mentioned that Locksmere might be showing up. And, well, we're about to find out. I'm going to go looking for her, him, it. Go see if Locksmere exists in this particular playthrough. Now, if it's not there, I'm not going to exit the menu and try and force it, but I haven't fought it for a while, so let's just see if we're home. Okay, I am kind of making the pets go in first. Locksmere is usually along this edge here, I think sort of past the next little road part and these mines, obviously. Let's just clear the mines out, shall we? There we go. All the pets are nicely dead. Alright, so I haven't seen Locksmere. Doesn't mean she's not here. We've got some Black Legion battle mages. I think it might be here, actually. There's not Locksmere. Okay, maybe we're not going to get to fight her. Him, her, it, whatever. Maybe we're not going to get to fight Locksmere. I would have expected it kind of here-ish in this area somewhere. Looks like I've lucked out again and don't have to fight it. Alright, give me that crystal and let's be on our way. So, once again, watching out for the little balls on the ground, the little mines. The cult of... what is it? The cult of the mines? I forget exactly what it is. There's one particular Shattered Realm level with a lot of mines. This is a trap. Yeah, there he is. One Aether Cow crawling out of the ground. Okay. Now, from memory, there's a couple of spots that Locksmere can spawn. So if we just continue up this side here, we may still run into it, but I'm thinking probably not. It's not looking like it anyway. So that's fine. Not the end of the world. I more just wanted to fight it because I haven't for quite a while. Okay, that was my healing potion, so let's just back off a little bit. Yeah, I think it was these guys all throwing their fireballs at the same time. That's alright, all the pets are still alive. The, the familiar decided I needed healing. Probably correct. I'm not entirely sure why I stayed there and fought that, but anyway, we'll move on. Still looking out for Locksmere. We are definitely past the point at which I would expect to find it, though. Alright, we're just going to not fight this stuff. And get into Necropolis. So I think that's 4 characters now, where I didn't have to fight Locksmere. Maybe I will have to exit the menu and just force the spawn at some point. We'll see how we go. Okay, did I get the lore note first time through here? Yes, I did. Right, so in the gates of Necropolis there is a totem. And I'm actually going to go to each of the locations it can spawn just to kind of clear the map so as I can see it. Because it is one that I do occasionally farm. It's definitely low down on the priority list. But for a pet build, you definitely want to be farming, maybe not as many as you can, but every time you go back to the menu to reset all the totems, you have to resummon everything. And depending on what build you're playing, what sets you're using, that can take a little while. So having all this stuff already scouted out does make it a little bit easier. I'm gonna keep killing these things. I probably don't need to, like I said, but I don't know. Bar go up. Me like. Okay, it's checking here for the totem. Totem could have been here, could be here, and I'm going to see it obviously when I get to it at the next location because there's only the 3 spots, I believe. We do also get a whole bunch of Aether Crystals. Let's just not eat all those fireballs like last time. Alright, grab the crystals and be on our way. Actually, totem here as well? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think there may actually be another spot for it. Anyway, let's see if it shows up here. This is a trap. Anyway, we'll see the Aether Cow come out of the ground. There he goes. And definitely need to get my hands on the crystals. Yeah, that loot can stay there. No, it does look like I was indeed wrong. There is another totem location, because I was expecting to find it here. So it turns out that either it can just not spawn at all, or there's a spot that I'm not familiar with, because that was the last spot that I was thinking about. I don't need to go in there, so let's just go ahead and head back this way. The devotion shrine that's coming up here is a fight devotion shrine, so I think I will activate it, because loot and XP is always good. Having said that, where is it? It's just up here, right? Maybe it's not. Oh no, there it is, there it is. Shows up on the map there. So, excellent, we'll have that. I'm wondering where that totem was now. I'm tempted to bring up the map, the Grimtools map, and just have a look. I think, you know what? I'll bring that up on the other screen. Let's see if I can die while I'm all tabbed out. Where is the map? Here we go. World map. Close that. I'm just going to do this while no one's watching. Okay, there's another spot over there. Yeah. So the last spot on the map is going to be kind of here-ish. Looks like. Yeah, about there. I'm not going to run back for it, that's fine. We'll just pretend this is a totem. I mean, it kind of is anyway. Alright, so we've got a bunch of heroes. We've got the push button to get more damage. That is some pet pants right there. Let's just turn this off. Too late now. Okay, +6 to Blightfiend. So, nope. Formidable's not bad. It's not as good as it used to be, but it is still pretty good. Untamed Gloves, these could be good. They're not, but they could have been. And Pants with Cage Souls on it. Alright, that's... Yeah, if that wasn't Mystic, if that was some sort of resistance prefix, that would be pretty good. What's the Headhunter's... No. Nope, that's fine. We'll just keep these. And it'll be fine. Turn them into iron bits when we're done. Alright, and we can just pretty much walk through here. Definitely want to grab that. Here's the rift. So we're going to do the fight here. And then I think we just go straight for the Loghorrean. About to get a level, which is definitely nice. Am I going to get it here? Not quite. I think the next thing I kill is going to give it to me, so turn the items off here. There's my level. It was literally one more kill. Alright, I definitely want to put points in those. Now I did have a comment on the, I think it was the previous video, about possession. And the comment was something along the lines of, why are you taking possession? It does nothing for your pets. And that is absolutely correct. It does exactly nothing for my pets. But the top line there, once the enemy hero killed spam gets out of the way, the top line there says 13% damage absorption. Now this is for the player character, and it means basically I take 13% less damage from everything. So this is a purely defensive choice. And that's why I'm only putting 1 point per level into it. and also 1 point per level into manipulation, because this is offense, this is defense, and so raising them kind of at the same time is I didn't mean to click on you, is the plan. And then that way, you know, if I, well, that is really good. If I felt squishy, I would be putting 2 points a level into possession. And if I wasn't worried about defense at all, like if I was playing on not hardcore, then I would probably just put 1 point in that, maybe even skip it until this was fully leveled out. And I'd probably get a point in here before I looked at that as well. Alright, none of this looks particularly good. These pants, maybe? Yeah, so Glacial is going to be cold damage stuff, but Dancing Shadows is really good on pants. I might try to use these. I may struggle with the Elemental. Nope. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in business. I don't even need that Silk Swatch. Okay, we'll put that over there. I'll grab the rest of this. I just got to a Rift Gate, so we can go back to town and play with the resistances. I also do have the quest to turn in for the Death's Vigil, so we can go and do their quests as well. And maybe then we'll go kill the Loghorrean. Alright, so let's just have a quick look through here. Now, I'm not expecting to find anything particularly amazing. That could be usable. I'll hang on to that for the moment. The Corruptor's Mantle here is also not bad. Unfortunately, I don't know why they do this. So this is a Cabalist or a Ritualist set, basically. And it gives you poison and acid resistance for your pets, but Blood of Drake just takes care of that completely, so I guess if you're playing the Ritualist, it could be good. Alright, we're going to leave the belts for now, because we will go back to Veteran and get a better belt. What do we got for boots? I think I want the... Do I want the Taskmaster's prefix here? Merciless might be better just for those resistances. Having said that, we're only just over... Okay. See, this is another pair of pants that I would put on and then find almost impossible to take off. Alright. We'll just sell all this and be on our way. I definitely want to keep the scrap, though. Headhunter's Trophy, no. Bunch of guns, what's that hat? Why am I looking at hats? We're not going to use it. Okay. So, we'll swap those out, and can I swap these out as well? I would get some... I would lose piercing and vitality. I think that's fine, because then if I put the Silk Swatch back on these legs, that will cap out piercing, and I'll be 4% under on Aether, which is not ideal, but it's also not a problem. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Don't need to worry about clearing the rift, so let's just jump on over. I'm actually not sure why I didn't just do that in the first place. We'll keep the add-on, we'll chuck that on there. Same for the gloves. There we go. Alright, so we've got a little bit more armor rating. Head, shoulders, and chest are going to be hard. There is the elite Coven Lifebinder stuff at level 90, but we would have to go and find another Ascendant Cowl to get some more armor on the helmet. Which is definitely something we should be considering doing. Okay, more physique. And let's go ahead and resummon the boys. One of them died at some point. And we'll just go to Solaris Bastion. May as well do the Death's Vigil stuff while we're here. This is a little worrying. We can swap that Black Tallow for an Aether Soul. Probably not a horrible idea heading into the city that's packed full of ethereals. Having more Aether Souls is definitely a good thing. Alright, can we perform the ritual? I will assist you in the ritual, because I'm just such a swell guy. There we go. I was going to say we've got the door bug again, but nope, turns out I'm just getting ahead of myself. Okay, and let's begin the ritual. kill the priest, please. And then I should be able to more or less just stand here until the last wave. So we're going to get the last wave. I guess we'll throw some curses around, keep the buffs going for the pets. Death Revenant. Aether Fire level up, that's really good. Okay, should be next wave. Let's just turn that off. Where is... oh, there he is. One Haunted Noble. Okay, now we get Noveria Stormfire. We'll push all of the buttons to make things go boom. There we go. Don't stand in the goop. In fact, if my pets could get out of the goop, that'd be great. Okay, and did we get anything? Wraithbound, that's an offhand, so no. Yep, none of that. And Arcane Blaze. I do like collecting Arcane Blaze items, just so you can make a character that's just got every item with an Arcane... where is it? Arcane Blaze... this one? There we go. Oh, it doesn't happen on weapons. So, of the Arcane Blaze on any piece of armor or jewelry, will give you an Aether Missile proc. And you can do some kind of silly things with them. It's not super effective, but it is entertaining to cover the screen in little green missiles. Okay, ritual is complete, and this is as far as I go. So their next quest is... what is their next quest, actually? I think it's to go find a Robberrook. Yes it is. So I'm not going to do that quest. I do generally skip it because it involves going to a place that's way out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't usually go there unless I'm also doing the Outcast quests, which, yeah, I don't do those either. Alright, and now we're going back to... actually, let's just swap that over now. So we'll swap out the Black Tallow, and we'll get an Aether Soul instead. It's going to be hideously expensive. 24 Aether Crystals or something like that. Whoop. So Aether Soul, there we go, and I need one more Wrathstone. Spelling is hard, you guys. Okay, one Aether Soul, and I also need a movement rune. Do I have one in the bank? I do indeed have one in the bank. I did just bank my Aether Soul, so let's debank that. And we may as well get rid of this. What were those gloves, actually? Ah, that's really tempting. Nope. Lose too much armor. If that had been a heavy pair of gloves, I would have swapped those as well. Alright, let's keep the item here. As much as it hurts to throw one of those out. And we put Rush on there. Alright, and now it's back to the Tomb of the Watchers. First though, before we go in, we have to blow up some wagons. Which we have to find first. There's also an Exalted Stash in here. And I also want to, not die for starters, I want to find or clear the map for the totems that are in this area too. So we'll check the Exalted Stash over here on the right first. Which is probably not here. All things considered, it's unlikely to be in any one particular spot. Yeah, it's not here, which is fine. There are other places it could be. Checking for a totem here. It's obviously not there. Okay, we're just going to continue along the edge here. There's one of my wagons, which, I mean, you'll love to see it, right? Are all my skeletons dead? They are. No wonder nothing's dying. Oh, because I took this out. Well, that certainly makes more sense. Okay, well the non-believer has his boys back, so you're welcome to try. Let's just put it that way. Also, I don't think it's fair to say that I'm a non-believer in Chthon or Chthon. It's very hard not to believe in something when you see that giant tentacle monster crawling out of the ground. Alright. Let's turn the loot off so I can see what's going on after this. All starts dying. Definitely taking bleeding damage from something there. There we go. Alright. Heard a big bong there, so that is a double rare. Gloves with less armor. Good resistances on that though. Aether, Chaos, and Elemental. Fireball proc's kind of whatever. This is, with the exception of the lack of armor, these double rares are actually really good. What else have we got? Shroud of Illusion, not so much. Alchemist Mantle, no. Marauder's Justice, no. And any pet stuff here? Stone, oh, it's an amulet. Never mind. There we go. What were those gloves, actually? Vigorous of Insight. They're not horrible. These ones are pretty good for resistances. I'll give them that. The only issue, of course, being that it would be a decrease in armor, which I don't love. But these are definitely not horrible. I may end up using those. We'll see how we go for resistances. I do want to come back here and just clear the map for the totem spawn location here. Also, since we're in the area, I'll just get myself killed. I was going to say I'll double check to see if I got the lore note down there. Turns out I did. Definitely noticing that I'm getting a little bit squishy. Dominators. No. Yeah, that's actually not horrible, but I'll keep my current ones. Okay, there's my next wagon. I do not want to be tanking a Dreadguard, thank you very much. We'll let the pets take care of that. Let's sick him onto the wagon. Okay, we just have the Western Blood wagon to go, and there's one more totem spawn over here that I want to clear the map for. Which is just kind of here-ish. I'm not sure exactly where it is along this edge, but it's somewhere here. Ooh, tortoise triggered at some point. Must have been when I ran into that massive pack. Definitely feeling the squish, as it were. Alright, we'll send the boys in. Again, I don't want to be tanking these vanguards or dreadguards or whatever. That's what we have pets for. Okay, and the door is now open, so our mission is to stop the summoning of the Loghorrean. Let's just skip the walk back. Here we go. So we can now get into the crypt, or the Tomb of the Watchers. And we will go do my least favorite zone in the game, I think. Not this one, this one's kind of okay. But, the next zone is... Next one? One after? I can never remember. My least favorite zone is the one just before you get to the Loghorrean's room itself. Not a big fan of that zone. Mostly because I'm horrible at directions. Okay, we've got a hero there, Oranda Roth. It's fine, we'll just hide around the corner. Oh. We'll just hide behind the boys. Impervious is not bad to have. Probably not going to wear it, but Impervious is a good prefix. Absolutely. I'm not going to go into the secret room this time, but here's the door for it. Here's the door, here's the candle. There's some loot in there. I'm going to just skip it for now. I know. It's not like me at all. Same with that loot there. Alright, look, we're already right here. It'd be rude not to. There we go. There we go. Alright, where's the big green worm? Is he here? He is here. Alright, all the pets are out. And... let's go. Just trying to stay out of melee range of him. And there he goes. Okay, Leander Green's cannon. And that was... yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, we got a totem. Over here, though, we've got a devotion shrine, which I want to activate as well, because this one is a fight. And that means it has loot. So let's go ahead and pop that. Turn the loot off so I can see what's going on. Okay, a few more crawling out of the ground. That's fine. Get some healing for the boys. This guy's probably tearing whatever that is apart. Okay, so a bunch of blues here. None of those blues are any good. The flame caller, I'm pretty sure is... I was going to say that was a hellhound thing, but it's definitely not. Wraithbound, that's an offhand, so I don't care. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be using any of these. Yep, that's fine. Just pick them all up. Turn them all into bits. Probably got enough bits, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. 2.5 million. Yeah. It's decent. I'm not going to bother with this one either. I would have to go around here. So the candle is just here, and it opens this door. You can go in that way. I'm going to skip it. Got a totem over here, which is much more interesting. Alright, just clearing the area a little bit. Turn the loot off here, and let's go. Just checking to make sure none of these are arcane, because I do not want to deal with having all my buffs stripped off. Alright, everybody's dead. Lovely, lovely. And we got the Alto Stormseeker. Okay. I believe these are going to be the low-level versions, not the level 94 ones. Yeah, level 75. Still not bad. Plague Bearer of Dreeg. Obviously, no, but... Okay, Shadow Weave Leggings. So, these are actually quite good. So you get 2 resistances on them. I mean, 4 is better, obviously. But the really good thing about these is the chance to avoid melee attacks. I think 7% is the max roll on those. It might be 8. But 7% to just not get hit. It's pretty good. So having said that, I do try to stay out of melee range. No pet stuff here, so we'll just pick it all up. That's the second piece of the Unholy Covenant set that I've seen this particular session, actually. Alright, and we'll just skip past this. We got the blue demon there. Got my health bar evaporating, which we'll just go back over here. Okay, picking up the Chthonic Seals, absolutely. And my healing potion's back, so we can push on. I was going to say I'm going to wait until that's back, but turns out I'd already waited long enough. Okay, and we can just go down. Alright, so this, I believe, is going to be my least favorite area in the game. Yes, it is indeed. The Seal of the Loghorrean. You know what? I'm going to put 2 points into possession, because I'm definitely feeling a little bit squishy. Some more physique here. I should maybe consider actually taking a break after the Loghorrean to go refarm all of my MIs. At least as far as the armor goes. Because lack of armor is absolutely what's killing me here. Just high damage in general in the area, I guess. The armor absorption there, I know someone's going to mention it. So I'll just bring it up first. I don't have enough armor for this to matter. So, I mean, I probably do on the arms and legs and maybe the feet. But with the way armor works, if you don't have very much of it, all the armor absorption in the world is not going to make you any tankier. The other thing that could be happening is if I forget Blood of Dreeg, I'm no longer capped on poison and acid without Blood of Dreeg active. So if I forget to push the button, any kind of poison or acid is just going to destroy my health bar. Alright, let's see if I can get through this place without finding too many dead ends. There's always going to be a couple. Definitely don't want to be tanking those, thank you very much. Let's just give the boys a chance to clear all this rubbish out. Alright, that'll do. We push on. So yeah, we've got the Loghorrean. The Loghorrean itself, I'm not too terribly worried about. I probably should be more worried about it than I am. But these guys, or this guy right here, the vanguards, they're things that I'm actually worried about in here. Potentially hit like trucks, depending on what their weapon spawns as. These guys right here, these tyrants, I want nothing to do with them. You guys kill him, I'm going to be around the corner here. He didn't have an MI, but they are more likely to have them, and they can have some really scary weapons to hit you with. This guy almost certainly will have an MI in his hand, and he's going to be hitting my pets with it. Nope, turns out he didn't. Or he didn't drop it, at least. Shoulders of Cage Souls. Yeah, no. No, we're not going to use those. Alright, it's boss time. Let the boys take care of him. I'm just going to run around in circles, try and dodge all the attacks. There he goes. Okay, Mythical Pedal as well. That would be really good for a certain other character I'm playing. Alright. +1 to all skills for your main mastery in your offhand is definitely a good thing to have. Having said that, I'm not sure we are a Necromancer main mastery build anymore. We would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll get 9 skill points out of that, and one of them doesn't matter. 2, 3 of them don't really matter. So I think I would rather have +1 occultist skills at this point. Okay, let's have a quick look before we go into the Loghorrean. Resistances are all capped. Chaos, Fire, Vitality, and Poison, they're all decently overcapped. I think that's probably about as good as it's going to get. So, let's go kill him.
Take that.
Yes, take that indeed. Alright, so send the boys in. Let's see how fast we can blow him up. Alright, I'm standing in goop, so let's go ahead and move out of that. Okay, I'm going to back off and kill these guys. Because I don't really want to be toying with them while also trying to fight the Loghorrean. Pet attack, move all the boys right into melee range. I'm running away from that. Get some healing for them. And yeah, I'm definitely watching that health bar just melt. Which I like to see. If I do get sundered here, I will probably back off. But he should die relatively easily here. There he goes. Alright, get away from the tentacles, just in case. Not expecting them to do anything, but you never know. Okay, let's see the loot. So we've got the Loghorrean's Trove here. Rune Armor of Ignifar. Level 84. So we're actually starting to get endgame loot at this point. Now, level 84 is potentially something you would wear at level 100 if you were going to use this item. So you can definitely start hanging on to a few of those. The Infernal Knight's Face Guard. Now, something that's really cool about things like this, not this particular one not this one in particular. If this was the mythical Infernal Knight's Face Guard, which does have a blueprint, then you just found the entire set. So if you happen to find, oh, I don't know, the blueprint for the mythical Helmet of the Lost Souls set, then you're great. You're absolutely golden. Hit level 100, or level 94 even, craft 4 helmets, and then transmute 3 of them, and you'll have the rest of the set. Okay, Taskmasters of Haste on boots. Nope. Loghorrean's Corruption is not horrible. These come with physical resistance. You used to be able to get Formidable as a prefix, which would give you even more physical resistance on one item. So these could be really, really good. I guess they're kind of just okay now. And the rest of that I just don't care about. All right, that's all the loot. So let's head on out of here and go get our purple from town. So the quest to stop the Loghorrean, the quest reward is a random purple item. So potentially get something really juicy here. I'm definitely not expecting it. But maybe we could get something really good. Alright, Creed, what do we got? The Stormseer Sapphire. Well, isn't that just not great? Plus 5% to max chaos res is very powerful though. Okay, you can stop talking now, thank you. Alright, let's get these quests here. That is actually going to be the end of the episode though. So I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And goodbye for now.